Bawa, dreko jenchi. Koko minako.
Koko minako.
Let's go back. Let's talk about the Hadzabe tribe. First of all, the Hadzabe tribe, they don't really count about ages, about months, about numbers. They don't have that much numbers which they are using for counting different things. And they want some of them want to ask about how old are they. They really don't know how old are they, but what they know, like they are growing. Then they are able to shoot, to hunt animals. They are able to dig what the women are doing. But I wonder, sometimes they really recognize different notes, different currency of Tanzanian local money. Like they know this is 1,000. They know that this is 1,000, and I really not sure how they are knowing and how they are recognizing that this is 1,000, because most of them they never been to school, but they understand this is 1,000. This is 1,000 Tanzanian local money, and they know this is 5,000, which they are calling in their language Tlakate. And the Tlakate is because you see it has this the rhino's picture, Tlakate. So in their language they call rhino Tlakate. But 1,000 they call it in their language Chiumbi. Chiumbi is 1,000 in the Hadzabe language, and the Tlakate Chiumbi. But this one they call Toswako, Ikumiako, how they call it Nakoma. And the Nakoma is because it has this elephant's picture. Bekau. You see, they call it this one Bekau. Bekau is an elephant in the Hadzabe language. So sometimes when they ask you, Bekau, they're asking you to give them 10,000. But when they ask you, Tlakate, that means they are asking you 5,000. But when they tell you Zani Chiumbi, sometimes you may hear they are asking you Bawa, Pombo, Zani Chiumbi. Or they're asking me Alekesi, or they're asking me Msukuma Feki, Zani Chiumbi. That means maybe they're asking me to give them 1,000. But money, it's a global language. Sometimes you may see even some people in the street or in the village, they don't know how to read and write. But still, they understand the value and the different values of money. So like Chiumbi, Tlakate, Bekau. So these are the different. No, we'll also have another one, which is 2,000, but I don't have over here. And I think they call us PEP. PEP is 2,000 in their language. So you can see that money is something else. So even the people who are not in school, they know the value of money. So it's the Hadzabe tribe usually they have started using the money around 1990s, and that happened. It said there was one Spanish priest whose name is Miguel. So one day he found two Hadza, a man and a woman, who were arguing about $1 US. So they didn't know what was that money, what was that. So when he found them, they were arguing because they wanted to tear it up, to roll it to smoke their tobacco. So finally, he just told them this is money you can use for something else. Then he helped them to change it, and he gave them some Tanzanian local money. So it believes mostly those is the year when they have really started using money. Although, because by those days in Tanzania we are mostly using the coin, not the note, because it was hard to get the note. So finally, then they started knowing what was the value of using money, because they are using money to buy different stuffs. especially sometimes when they are going to see that when they want to buy the arrowheads from the Datoga tribe, and some of the arrows, they are using for hunting baboons, especially the one which is called in their language, in the Hadza language, Giligi Yako. So that one has the barbs. When they shoot a baboon, and baboon is a very smart animal, which they call in their language Kalimo Masalatea. So because baboon is smart, or a velvet monkeys, those are the smart animals. They have like the 5 fingers to pull it out of something from their bodies. So when that Gidigi go into their body, they can pull it out. So by the time when the baboon or a monkey is trying to pull it out, it's hard. So that was the purpose. That is the main purpose why they are using that arrow for the baboon. And you know that they do not make those arrows with the metals. So then, when they go to the Datoga tribe, they use something money. As you have seen, he came and he wanted me to change his 5,000 to small notes to 1,000, 2,000. So when they go to the Datoga tribe, it's easy for them to negotiate and to get different types of arrows which they want to hunt, different animals. And also they have like another arrow which they are using to hunt the dicks. It's also the metal. They have another one which they are using for hunting bush pigs, which they call in their language katsama, and the bush pig is aha. Also they use the same arrow katsama for hunting porcupine. They call in their language sepiti. And also the same arrow katsama is for advak, which in the Hadzabe language is called osayang. The same arrow they are using to hunt warthog, which they call in their language kwali. So you want to see katsama, it's like a knife. It's easy when it goes to the inside the bush pig, because sometimes the bush pig, when the arrows enter, they run away. So when they are running while the arrows enter, it twists it causes more damage inside. Then at the end of the day, it causes the animal bleeding, then it falls down. The same way to apply to the porcupine, although we know porcupine has a lot of quills. The quills, yeah? So they need to shoot the head, where it will be easier for the arrow to pass through. And they have another arrow, it's a poison one, but also it's a metal. They also get from the Datoga tribe, but the poison they are making by themselves. So those the poison they are getting from the tree, from the plant or shrub, which is called desert rose. So that desert rose, they have the sap. They collect the sap, or let's say they collect the liquid from that plant. Then they put in a cooking pot. They roast it well for like 10 or 15 minutes. Then it turns to be like a glue shape. Then after that, they will put on the top of an arrow. Then it will be ready for hunting the big animals. Because mostly here they have the kudus. It's a big antelope. And also sometimes they get impalas, and mostly we have those one, kudus and impalas, which are the big animals which they are getting around these areas. So the main reason is because they don't have an ability of making the iron, the arrowheads, the metals. So they walk through to the Datoga tribe. When they have money, they buy. But when they have honey, they exchange. When they have the medicine from the trees, they also exchange with the Datoga tribe. So they do barter trade, and also they do monetary trade. So both are the main ways of getting what they want from the Datoga tribe. Making their staffs. They have different staffs, like they are making the small bow and arrows for their kids, and also for the people, for the tourists who are coming here to see how they live. So some tourists, they are really interested to have the souvenirs for their memories when they go back home. So when they buy the stuffs, then it's the way which they are getting the money. And also sometimes some tourists are very willing to support them by seeing, like, sometimes when they take them out to hunt, some of them, they feel very gratitude, they feel very happy, they feel overwhelming. They can't, they fail to hold their happiness. Then they feel like showing their gratitude to them. It's like, so they give them money for appreciating what they have done to them. So some of them also, they just like to support them and just giving them money to buy maybe the arrow tips, the arrowheads for hunting different animals. So those are the main ways which the Hadzabe tribe are always getting the money. As we know, they don't cultivate, they don't farm, and they do not keep domestic animals. So they have no cows, they have no goat, they have no sheep, they have no donkeys. So mostly their life depend on hunting and the gathering. So sometimes you may get to wonder, like, how comes they are getting money while they don't do any business, they don't do cultivation, they don't grow, they don't keep animals. So through those stuffs which they are making by themselves, it's the main way which they are using to get money.